Hello, Tutor May. My name is Wilfredo Velasco, and now we are with the teacher Bernal. He is an important teacher in this high school, and now he's going to answer us some important questions about culture. Hi, teacher. How are you?
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
Very good. So please tell us, what do you think about culture?
Okay, well, culture for me is the way people follow rules and the process of community thinking in each different part of the world, for example, in each different country.
Okay, Vic. What is the influence of culture in this process of a foreign language process?
That's a good question. The influence of culture in a foreign language would be that you would take the culture for each different country so that you can understand each different part of the country. For example, if you drink a beer in Germany, you can identify that it is German beer. And if you drink a beer in Peru, you can identify that that beer is Peruvian. So it's very important to understand culture in the language so that you don't make any mistakes.
Okay, teacher. How do you involve culture in strategies you use in your English classes? Give please real examples.
Okay, strategies. Well, that's a good question also. Strategies would be examples and kinetic exercises. I would use play acting or role playing in culture. For example, if we take Oriental culture, we can see that in the Orient there is an utmost respect for the elderly. So if the elder person asks for a request, you never deny the request, regardless if the request is an outlandish request. If he'll ask you to jump off the roof, you always say yes, you never say no. That doesn't mean you're going to jump off the roof, you're just being respectful. But if you use that same idea, let's say for example in South America, and the older person asks you to jump off the roof, you're probably going to tell the older person and ask him if he's crazy. So that's more or less the way we use culture in that.
Okay. What do you consider are the most important elements to success in the second language learning?
Okay, elements. So two elements come to mind immediately. One of the elements would be the enthusiasm that the student has for the language, and the second element for me would be the goal. What goals does the student have in mind with the language? Those would be two immediate elements that I would think about.
Okay, now we're going to make three questions.
Okay.
Tell me, since you were raised in the USA,
Yes.
is your culture an influence in your teaching method in this country?
Well, you're right. I was raised in the United States. I was there since 1966. I lived there for 45 years. And culture does influence my teaching method. Because in the U.S., the student is enthused into learning. He is stimulated by positive thinking into learning. Therefore, my culture now is applied in South America in the teaching methods because I never obligate the student to learn. I always give him positive results with the learning process so that he can enthuse himself to the learning process.
My last question. Do you think there are great differences between our teaching culture and American culture teaching?
Well, one difference would come into mind. I believe that in South America, it's very difficult to learn the language easily. Therefore, a lot of Spanish and English is used at the same time. That would be the culture in the Latin American countries. Therefore, to understand the language, you would need to translate it to Spanish. But if you use the American culture, culture is simply speaking and listening, and that's the way the student is enthused into that.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
I really agree.
Thank you so much.
Maybe that's all. Thank you for your time. See you next.